Greetings, y'all. I know this is probably the earliest live y'all ever caught from me. It is 5:43 a.m. where I am. It could be later or earlier where you all are. This download woke me up out of my sleep. And I tried to oversleep it and say, I'll just do it in the rising. And then I end up having to use the bathroom. I said, ooh, spirit in this body is aligned to the T. They want me to tell this story and tell this download no matter what. Spirit is saying the original people of this planet, not even just this planet, of America, the original people of America, all this shit, I say. Anyway, Spirit is saying, limit your travel. Limit your travel experiences right now, just until the rage calm down in certain areas. The Mexicans are angry. The Jamaicans are angry. The Muslims are angry. Pakistanians are angry. These people are angry at the original people, the indigenous descendants. Our flesh may be descendants of America, or descendants of American Indian tribes, the true original tribe. The Aboriginals. Our flesh may be descendants, but our souls are the originals of this land. These people are angry right now. And they're very angry at you, chosen one. They're angry at you, indigenous being. This is not your fight. That's the thing. We always want to get in some shit and save somebody. We need to just sit back, relax, and let this stuff boil over. Because it will boil over where people would just be like, you know what? What are we so mad at? We came over there and we were taught to steal the land from the people that actually own the land. We were taught to come over there and spit on their carpet. We were taught to come straight in their house and do whatever we wanted to the indigenous beings. We were taught their knowledge in school while they were taught slavery knowledge. This is what's going on right now. All of what you knew, and some of you, it's like the movie They See Us, where he had to put on the glasses to actually see people for who they were. All right, so some of you blacks people, some of you people, it's hard for y'all to believe that y'all are a part of the real original Aboriginal Native American Indians. Yes, there's many different names and meanings. So when you born in, say for instance, you born in Ohio, you are Ohio native. You're born in certain places, like you're not an Ohio native. You could be indigenous to Ohio, but you actually, it's a town or somewhere, maybe Ohio, I don't know. But I'm from Detroit, so I'm a Detroit native. So granted, for years, even with your favorite President Obama, for years, they have told us we were from Africa. They made sure we knew it in school from the ages from 5 all the way up to 17, 18. They have told us many different times that we were from Africa. Some of you believed it so corely that you are fighting for people right now. Now, there's nothing wrong for you fighting for good children and people. There's nothing wrong with that. All we are saying is it's time for you to come in our home, respect our home as you stay here. But come through the doors the right way. Even though the old presidents and governments gave y'all the okay to do so, they basically gave you an okay to break and enter it. Because you came over in our shit, treated us like shit, took all the jobs, took all the DHS help, took everything from the families that's really supposed to be getting the help. See, what's happening is you watching a lot of things reverse psychology. For so many years, they've been using reverse psychology on us. If we tell the real Indians of this land that they're really from Africa, We can go hire people to come over here, keep them on a certain plantation to watch them so that we can know who they are, and we can give them all of their information, all the original people information, so that they can stay here and know how to know their information more than them. But it fucked the governments and them up when we started connecting to our true ancestors and we thinking they African. Whole time we connected to the original ancestors of this land. And when you start connecting to your original ancestors, you are divinely protected. It's nothing they can do to you when you connect to your true indigenous ancestors, baby. Everywhere you go, you will start to see signs that your ancestors, your cousins was from here. Some of you was born in Michigan, and you got to understand something. The reason why you was born around here, because you actually was born in tribes from Michigan. You were descendant. So when they start seeing how the fuck they learn all this information and we didn't teach them this, they couldn't Google it. We couldn't Google this information 5-6 years ago. Have you ever Googled who real indigenous and natives is, and it came up as the lighter skin? It ain't even just about skin color, because a lot of us look different, and we've always been different, but some of us in the indigenous tribes are darker. Anywho, you couldn't find this type of information because we decided to wake up to who the fuck we are. They told us all these years our ancestors was demonic. But when we actually started listening to our ancestors and stopped being afraid of them, and we start hearing our ancestors tell us, this is our land, this is your land, but you don't have to be selfish about it. We've been sharing this land for decades, even when we didn't want to share it. Some of you, they say the Afro-Negro, the black. Some of you, baby, let me tell you something. You are indigenous. Now, some of you are descendants of Africa, because they had to still bring people over from the ships to make the story believable. They had to, so they can mix the fertility process, the reproduction process. Oh, half African, half indigenous, so that you can keep watering down who you truly is, who you truly are. But it don't matter. Because if you was born here, your ancestors was born here, the descendants of your ancestors was born here, the true Orishas was born here. What if I told you Africa just got the storyline and played your part as well, divine feminine? Why do you think certain Africans come over here and they hate us? Why do you think they come over here and they dislike us? This ain't no motherfucking story we just made up. If you talk to an African woman or Jamaican woman right now, they will treat you as if you foolish, divine feminine, because they took your life, played it into the T. They started doing all the magic that they took from Americans and gave to them. And you think, oh, it been in Africa. Africa's our homelands. The magic is there still to this day. No, they took all of our books and gave it and sold it to those motherfuckers. If the devil can create pale skin to be humanoids, human people, you think he can't take a few dark-skinned motherfuckers with him? And this is proof that they can't stand us. One time when I first moved in my home I am in now, an African Uber driver came and got me. And I came out with all my cute stuff, accessories on, and he was like, "Where you from?" But he knew. You gotta listen to the energy. He knew I'm not from Africa because he can tell. He said, "Where are you from?" He said, "Who are you?" I said, "Oh, you wish to know who I am?" He like, yeah. He was all a little rough with it. Like, I wouldn't ask if I didn't want to know. I said, "I'm an indigenous being. This is my lands." He was driving. He was like, oh. He expected me to say I'm from Africa because I wanted to wear the shawl and the necklace, and I wear my head beanie to cover my crown chakra. We've been doing that. We've been doing this shit. We've been doing this for centuries here on this motherfucking land. We've been making cloth to wrap around our motherfucking heads because we wanted to walk around our lands freely. We've been wearing certain things to cover us up. We've been having long necklaces that cover our boobs because we ain't had tops and bras. We've been doing this shit. They just told you it was born in Africa. When they found us, go look at the movie. What's the name of that movie? Apocalypto. Go watch that. Why do you think a lot of y'all get drawn to that movie and feel it so freely? Feel it so freely. Yes, not all indigenous beings were like this. No. You had some tribes that disliked you as well because you was more high vibrational. And you had some that was more low vibrational. So it was like a balance. You walk over into their territory, they finna eat you. It was the same. Just like the movie Apocalypto. You see how she was dressed when she was pregnant? You see how she was covered up? You see how she was barely covered up? You see how the men were dressed? Yes. That's how we were in the original times. That's why still to this day, I even still wear certain, my long necklace as a top. And that's why it's semi-normal for your children to see you like that because that's what you were born into. Yes, that's one of the reasons why you dislike clothes. As soon as you get home, you want to get what? In your original form. We connect more to the nature of things. And a lot of you be like, oh, I can't wait to go back to the homelands of Africa. Oh my gosh. We probably got cousins over there. I shake because they done mixed us all up. Our feet wouldn't even know how to, take some of the downloads from just barefooted on their sand. Indigenous beings are used to the grass. Soon as we put our feet in the grass, we automatically get some charge. We automatically get certain downloads. They either can come right in and there, or when you go in the house to chill out and process what you just received from the earth. We didn't always have that ability to just go into other people's lands and just tap into their shit. No. Why do you think every time you go to these places, if you pay attention, I've seen so many people say they treat you like shit over there. They get you over there, they put little curses on you because you don't know who you are. And that's what the demonic motherfuckers that taught you in school wanted you to do. They didn't want you to know who you are. So when you go over in their lands, you thinking you from Africa, you were like, oh, my African sister. That's why you think they keep trying to get us to come to Africa? Jamaica. Oh, we gonna give y'all some citizenship. Why do you think they want us over there so bad? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? Why do you think they want y'all over there? Because now they want to make it seem like they care about you. I really want to get you over there and treat you like shit. Like shit, chosen one. Like shit, original, aboriginal, Cherokee, Chippewa, Batu, something about that. Listen, this download's still coming in hot, so my words all over the place. If you want to know who you are, look it up. I know who I am. I can't pronounce the word, though, because the tribe that I'm from I mixed with 2 different tribes, but the other tribe is in this phone. I saved the information because you got to understand something. It takes a lot to start deleting all the shit you were taught in school and taught from your peers and your parents. You got to delete all that information and allow new information to surface into your reality. So when you start to figure out who you are and where you from and which tribe you are from, it's like it fade in and it fade out. It fade in and it fade out because you know who you are. It's just they have told us these lies for so long. Your mind play tricks. The divine ancestors of the original lands of this land has told me to get up here and tell y'all Limit your travel right now. Renew, reset, and recharge. Yep. Limit your travel right now. Going to Cabo, Mexico, Dominican Republics. They told me straight Mexico for sure. Dominican Republics, Africa, Nigeria, Jamaica, China, Pakistan. Ain't nobody going over there any goddamn way. But they told me to say, limit your traveling excesses right now. Travel your own town. Some of y'all be going so far out you haven't even traveled. Yep. There you go. Y'all can put them in there. Put them in there. Y'all have not even traveled y'all homelands. It's certain places where I'm from that I be like, damn, if I move, people, I'm gonna travel back over here just to go to my own shit. Before you ever move out of your town, you should travel your lands, and you will see why you're so in love with it. All that going out of state right now, it's a no-go. Even Trump will probably tell y'all this. I'm picking up a download. I see him at a conference telling y'all this. Dear black folk, try to limit your travels right now to out of country. Because they're angry. They hate you. They want to hurt you. Because they know the lie. That's why they watched us so much. They know the story. Some people can wear your motherfucking mask, and these, you talk about destiny swappers, them motherfuckers was destiny swapping like to the T. That's why when they see a divine feminine walk in there and she walk with all that grace and all that power, they instantly get upset. They disrupted spirit. Ooh. Because you can say you native, but could you walk this land untouched? Could you walk this land with every ancestors with you? I did archery for years, and when I found out why I was so in love with archery is because my father, my original ancestor father, indigenous father, he used to teach me bow and arrow archery, and I remember this as a little girl, probably another life. And we used to be right up here, damn near like in Ypsilanti somewhere. No. Not Ypsilanti. Damn, it's right up the street. Water, it's something like that. It's in Michigan. I just found the park, and I remember, and when I went to this lake, y'all, whoever bought that part of the town in Michigan, they spoke about it. And I seen a woman running through the fields with a white cloth dress on. This is when we start knowing how to create these clothes. It was a white cloth dress, silk dress, not even silk, not even cloth either. It was something else. And she was running through this field with just that on, chasing butterflies. And I'm sitting there looking like, and I'm at the park, I'm in physical form, and I'm seeing it different. And then when I went home and I had this download, I seen me and my father. He was teaching me how to use the bow and arrow and get them. And in this life, I even got rewards and trophies for knowing archery when I was a little girl. I used to do archery, and I was good at it. And they used to be like, dang, this your first time learning how to do archery? And I was like, I was about like 10, 13, well, maybe 11. Like, They was like, you sure? But it was already coded within my DEA, my DNA. It was already in my memory because I remember as a little girl being with my father on the lands doing that. And he don't look like the father I have in this life. My mother didn't look like the mother in this life. So we are, our flesh are descendants of the original people. But our souls are the original people. This shit is so deep. Limit your travel, black folk that's really indigenous, because you about to figure it out. We've been on here hooping and hollering for years. I've been on TikTok for about 2 years. We've been on here, it only been a year, 2 years. Damn, man, my shit got that far already. Good job, Ashe. We've been on here hooping and hollering about who we are. native to our lands. I never in my life, I was born and raised in Detroit. I never in my life heard nobody in Detroit say we Detroit natives. I heard everybody say we African Americans, right? Never heard nobody say Detroit natives. I feel like when a conscience started awakening and we started identifying ourselves as a Detroit native, as a certain Ypsilanti native, and we start saying native in front of things, now you hear Detroit native more from people from Detroit. I be hearing people say on TikTok, we hear them say Detroit native. I be like, okay, Ashe, wake on up then. Rise your ass up to the frequencies of what you truly are and who you are. See, if you constantly identify yourself as black or white or this or that, and you're not identifying as who you truly are, you kind of upset your ancestors because they like, we've been telling you, you're not from Africa. You're not black. This is black. This. You go outside like this, they gonna think you're trying to rob somebody. This is black. You're not black. You're not from Africa. They know the story. They know your story. You're not from Africa. Just because they taught you that shit in school, you go really believe the government? They've been lying to us since books to kingdoms to drink. We are not from Africa. Never been. That's why when we go there, we don't know what the fuck to do. We like, oh, it's fun here. But low key be like, ugh, wait. I don't feel no connection here. And if you do feel connection there, it's limited because you have a lot of people there on that side of the planet that is in a lot of hate for you. If an indigenous tribe go to Africa right now, baby, your vibrations will be thrown off square because your feet is used to the lands you're on now. Now, I done met some people on this side of the town that's actually from Africa, descendants of Africans. You can tell by their behavior. You can tell by the way that they speak. You can tell by how they envious of you. Indigenous beings. Why you be thinking a lot of people, you born in the same town as them, they hate you. They don't want you to rise. They always want to fight you. They want to jump you. Because a lot of them are from Africa. The true natives of this planet, the true indigenous ones, they ain't finna treat you like that. They gonna look at you like familiar. You gonna look familiar. Now, granted, not all tribes of indigenous beings care for us. You had some that used to want, just like the movie Apocalypto, go watch it. We was fighting one fight, then we had to fight another one. It's the same as everything, as above, so below, in each tribal. Hang on, I wish I can show y'all in that phone what tribe I'm from, y'all. Because when I found out the tribe I'm from, I cried. Because it was actually, it's like I say, when you start to identify yourself as indigenous or native, it don't matter the names and labels that they gave you, but it do matter because your fathers used to tell you and teach you about some of these things back in your past lives. And me and my children, we was looking for a nice park to go to out here. But we went a little further out. And, dang, I can't even, I see it right here in my head, but I can't pronounce it, y'all. But maybe they don't want me to tell y'all, Ashe. Yeah, they don't want me to tell y'all exactly which part of the town it was at. But I go to this lake. And when I go there, everybody there, even the pale skin, everybody there, our cousins, I'm going to call them a pale skin cousin, everybody there, just as soon as me and my children get off the car, they waving at us. And we walking fast. Somebody else was walking in front of us. They weren't walking that fast. And they was, a little lighter than us. And they moved to the side and let us walk through like we were celebrities. I promise you. This shit was like a movie. My first response was, I'm about to take off my shoes. Because I wanted to actually feel the ground there. I'm telling you. So I didn't take off my sandals because we was walking on this like little bridge. And while we're there, my children feel free. I feel free. I stop and I'm recording and I look over. And they got they got pictures with our indigenous beings. They look a little lighter, but they look like my color. They don't look like the ones that's from Siberia. They look like my color. And I'm looking at it. I said, damn, this kind of look like me a little bit. So they said the name of the tribe and everything. And when I started getting these downloads like deja vu, I started literally seeing my ancestors in that. And I started seeing the birds just started coming out at me, towards me. The butterflies was coming towards me. It's like the land right there was just greeting me like, you're home. This is where you at. This is why I live on this side of the town. Because my ancestors were calling me. They were calling me to come on this side of the town so I could be closer to where me and my father actually used to be in the field. And we used to live on that part of the land. And I'm just sitting here looking like, I literally started crying, y'all. I started crying. And as I'm walking on this bridge, everybody on the bridge waving at me like, because I walk with this power as if this power, not only I'm walking with power, I'm comfortable. Literally, like I feel safe here. Like if I was to fall in this water, the ancestors will float me back to the shore. You get what I'm saying? That's how powerful it was. Like, woo, that shit was so deep. Baby, we are original. And if anything, our flesh is descendants, but our souls are original. We were born on this motherfucking part of the town and part of the motherfucking planet back to back for years. Every time they took us out, boom, we came back. Every time they took us out, boom, we gave it a little space. We came back. Boom, boom, boom. That's why they gave us these fucked up families. The ones that probably is Creole and Haitian and from Africa. They gave us these fucked up families so that they can constantly brainwash us so we wouldn't know who we were. Let me would have been 10 years old talking about I'm indigenous. Them cousins would have whooped my ass like, girl, you from Africa. You African booty scratcher. You know, they would have did all that extra shit. I remember they used to say you're African booty scratcher. But I remember my cousins that actually probably was from Africa used to tell me I was considered light-skinned. No, I was considered indigenous. That's what the fuck it was. Was your family trying to sacrifice you? Of course. Everybody fucking family, clone ass families tried to sacrifice them. Everybody, if you're chosen, the demons know it, the angels know it, the gods know it. But once you identify as chosen, once you take on that cape and just go through all the trauma, now being chosen ain't easy. It sounds good when you say it. But some of y'all just like the word of name and not the motherfucking true, authentic energy that comes with it. When you finally start waking up to being indigenous and knowing who you are here, and this ain't come off no books, no TikTok, this ain't come from nowhere but my downloads and from who I am and what I seen within me. Like, I literally knew I wasn't from Africa always. I kind of knew it always. But when you are chosen, these motherfuckers know who you are. You just don't. Why do you think they watch you so much? Half of our whole damn family is clones, baby. They put us in these motherfuckers' lives. Well, honestly speaking, they didn't put us in nobody's life. They can't control spirit. No. What they did was they monitor our mothers while she was pregnant with us. They monitor our fathers. It was something like the movie Terminator. When they knew it was this little boy finna come, he was finna be like the Christ. And they was stalking our parents and destroying our parents. So they knew we was coming. They knew the chosen one was going to be born at a certain year, a certain time. It was a shift in the energy. So they knew when we was going to arrive here. That's when they began to slowly pick our parents' brain and slowly turn our parents against us. So they will set our parents up with karmic people, such as an evil stepmom or evil stepdad, so that they can enter them and turn them against the true chosen ones. Because if our parents would have just treated us the way we need to be treated and respected us and listened to us, our parents would be on the side we on too. But a lot of our parents, they divided our parents, so they can't control spirit. They can't do that shit. They know they can't. They don't even got spirit. They don't even got a soul. So they couldn't do that. But what they could do is monitor. That's what my mom used to say. She used to tell little stories. I believe when she was pregnant, she was more protected than anything because they protected me by being in that belly with her. And they also protected her. But once she started making a decision to go against me and hate me and mistreat me and abuse my flesh and abuse me and try to turn my mind against myself and make me hate her, that's when she lost all her original rights to this land. Because you're basically like the land keepsake. You come here to rise the frequency of your ancestors through the land and the earth. You come here to, you have a bigger purpose. So your parents wasn't initially always against you. They were programmed to go against you. And it's so programmed in their DNA that they don't even know how to truly love you. We're wiser than the adults. Of course we are. We are the originals. We just look like the descendants. You're not just, your flesh, you got to pay attention. Your flesh is a descendant of the original ancestors here. But your soul is the original ancestors. You get it? They'd be like, how you the original when you just was born in 1997? Because, bitch, I was chosen for this. You know what I'm saying? But I just said, this ain't... And listen, we have shared everything with people for years. We share everything with everybody. We shared our abilities. We shared our downloads. We shared our homes. We shared our tribes. See, what they expected was for us to constantly keep sharing everything and allowing them to mistreat us while sharing it. No, we started to take our shit back, meaning as we started to go no contact. We started to take our own lands back. Do I feel like if I would have stayed around my family still to this day, like I did go around them recently a while back, but only my sisters. But I honestly feel like if I actually stayed around them, they probably either would have took me out or I would have never reached the heights that I'm at now. Because you got some families that sacrifice you since birth. They've been wanting to sacrifice you, but they knew, and even in the Bible, touch not the anointing. Because if you cannot touch us, you cannot hurt us. And when you try to hurt us and you harm our bodies, they be forever cursed. I don't care what they say. Every time you come up, they may have material shit. They may have a new car with a fucked up engine. They may have lost a little weight but gained it back somewhere else. They may have came up on a nice little bit of furniture because the devil paying them. You know, they still go try to look like they on the same frequency as us so that we can be easily persuaded to come back. But honestly speaking, we see through all that shit. When they go against a chosen one that was sent here to help bring balance to this planet, their lives be cursed for decades. You be thinking because you forgave them that the ancestors forgot what they've done. No. You don't know the thoughts that these... Well, you probably do, chosen one, because you clairaudient too. Clairvoyance too. They was thinking to actually take you out because they knew in 2017, 18, and 19, you was about to awaken. Them was the times when they was really trying to get the chosen ones gone. And they was taking a few of them. Them was the times, 2017, 18, and 19. Them was the times they really was trying to get you. 16, they kind of kept it B. 2017, they got the downloads from the people that hired they ass to clip the chosen ones. This is true facts. I wouldn't be saying it if it was a lie. Even they don't even know how I know this shit. Because I seen the contract you signed to take us out. A lot of our parents... Your dad that's always abandoned you, he was assigned to do so. Greetings, Azor Moon. He was assigned. Your mother was assigned. She signed a contract to take you out, chosen one. And she couldn't believe what she had done to her own self. Because when your parents try to take their own child out, they don't understand that they are basically going against their own womb. They're going against their own fertility issues. That's why they never really have a chosen child after you. You be the only chosen child. Because if you would have treated us right, you would have had another chosen child. That's why most of your siblings have the same energy and evil as hell too. But let me tell you something. When your physical father abandoned you, the gods, the masculines of the heavens took you in. And that's what your father was jealous of. Your earth dad. Your earth dad was mad at God. How dare you take her in when I abandoned her? God looked at that nigga and said, curse for another 20 years. Who the fuck you think you talking to? How dare you abandon the anointing? But we knew you was gonna do it. Because money is like money is a string and you always following it. Pay attention to your life, chosen one. When you was a little girl and they was doing all this evil shit to you, they was getting a lot of money. Look at it. Look at it. When you used to pull up on your dad had a nice house, a nice car. He was splashing out on all his stepkids. When you pulled up on your mama, she was with the sugar daddy and he was taking care of her. This was all happening when you was young. This wasn't happening because they was owed that. This was happening because they signed that contract. And they were getting paid by the entities to take you out. To create jealousy in your aura. To make you hate your life. To feel like you didn't have purpose here. Baby, you had all the fucking purpose. All-purpose flour. You are all-purpose flour. You can bake. You can form cookies, cakes, pies, crust, donuts, whatever the fuck you want. You are all-purpose, chosen one. Your daddy knew what you was going through. He finally said it a year ago. The relationship has been the same since. They all know. They just don't know how the fuck we know. Your karmic ass, clone ass family don't know how the fuck you know. They don't know how you can hear their whispers when they speak of your name and ill such. They don't know how you catch them monitoring you where they just stuck like this like a robot AI. They don't know how you know. And they so foolish. They don't know you know what the fuck you know. Because when you identify yourself as the indigenous and natives of this land, right? You call in all the fucking forces that no longer forced to protect their ass. So now when they do shit, you getting whispers. Before they even can charge at you, you done already charged off. They want to know how you know. And that's when they start calling you witches. That's when they start whispering witch in the energy. That's when they begin to be scared of you. What if I told you the word witch was only derived from the word healer? The woman healer. They were afraid of you. They were afraid of your healing abilities. So the ones that was against you decided to call you a winch. First it was winch. That's like a bitch with witch. Witch is not a powerful word. So when a lot of y'all be identifying yourself as a witch. Now, I love witch movies. Because it's not even just about a witch. It's a healer. She's a healer. He's a healer. He's not just a warlock. He's a healer. He's a, he's a healer. That's why they identify and call you a witch. Because they want to hurt you. Witch is a low vibrational word. Why do you think when you say witch, it sounds low vibrational? Yeah, we love witch movies because we are healers. We're supposed to love them. That's in our nature. Just like I got me a little wine, Ashe. We are healers. So when the people call you a witch, you know that that's a way that they say they hate you. Because before they came to the tribes and started clipping out all the healers, they were calling you witch wanted, and they would come and clip you. This shit go deeper. This shit deeper than rap. This deeper than rap, literally. Deeper than frequency songs, literally. So once you start removing all the labels that they place over your life, they be like, where are you from? What God you serve? Another label. They love to put you in an isolated imprisonment label. When a motherfucker asks you who you serve and what you believe in, you tell them, I believe in self. Your self is connected to all things. Yourself is connected to the ancestors, the gods, the angels, the universe, the water, the fleet, the free wheel of life, the energy, the universe. Your soul is connected to all things. And you look them motherfuckers in their face and say, I'm just existing, enjoying my existence on this planet. Why must I be in some type of court just to identify as someone? That's what they want. They want us in courts. Religion ain't nothing but a court. Christians ain't nothing but a court. Muslims ain't nothing but a court. Jehovah's Witness ain't nothing but a court. Them are courts. Them are courts. So when you identify as a Jehovah, an atheist, and you know, I didn't know what an atheist was until my grandfather tried to call my adopted grandfather tried to call me an atheist because I didn't believe in what they believed in. I said, what is an atheist? I had to Google it. I didn't even know what the fuck an atheist was. They label us because it's so much easier to label you. That's why instead of saying you are an original tribal member of this whole part of this town, you are indigenous and you are basically everything in one. They want to label you as Chippewa. They want to label you as Cherokee. They want to label you. It's been labels for years. Damn, this shit's strong. That's what they want to do, Chosen One. They love to label us. And when you always remove the labels they give you, it make them mad because they're labeled. One thing slaves used to love to do too is come find more slaves for massa. Don't get the free will to think you want to run away. Some of your motherfucking friends was telling on you. They were telling on you. Because as long as all of y'all in prison together and in slavery together, y'all good. But when you start thinking outside of the motherfucking programming box, oh, they telling. Hey, Mass, I just want to let you know that they thinking about running away all down the field of Georgia. That's what they like to do. Why you think Jehovah's Witnesses come knocking on your door? They want to come pull you. They going to look for you. Recruiting. They going to look for, they recruiting you. They going to look. Hey, we with Jehovah's Witnesses. We want to know if you want to come. Well, what's your religion beliefs? You tell them yours, they get mad like, I don't believe in myself. Well, goddamn it, get your demonic ass off my doorstep. I love putting a motherfucker in their place. I said, put my address down to never stop there again. They love that. That's what demons love to do. We got another one. DJ Khaled on your ass. Another one. Another one. It's about to be times where a lot of y'all's about to start putting the GUNs down, the pow-pows down. And y'all about to start learning to bow and arrow. Go do archery. You're about to learn how to start using your swords again. You're about to learn how to start making your, what they will call a contraband again. You're about to start using your natural abilities, because what Trump is doing is he's showing you how original you truly are. He knew this. He knew all along. That's why they didn't want him back in. But I believe when he came into office that first time, he started opening up books and was like, what the fuck? Shit, we all been lied to. Well, but why must you keep lying to these people? How much longer y'all think this shit finna work? The new earth finna come in a few years. Trump got set down for preparation. That motherfucker a chosen divine. That now you talking about his, look at him. His flesh is pale skin, but his soul is indigenous. Ooh, woo. That's the real tea. Why do you think he keep doing inaugurations and things like that in native motherfucking buildings? Every time you see the camera turn around, you see a ancestor, a man with an archery and bow and arrow with the shit on his head, and he don't look like them $5 Indians. He look like he's supposed to look. Why do you think that is? Why do you think he do that? Because he's trying to tell you the original ancestors be speaking to Trump ass. We don't have a problem with different races. Certain races have a problem with us, especially when we know who we is. They have a problem with us. They were set down, y'all. These people were set down. And they were set down to listen to the cause of the universe and the ancestors of this land. Because the chosen ones will live in peace. That's why the old systems are crashing. What your old celebrities are crashing. That shit don't matter. The new celebrities are about to be the ones that went through the fire. And they know themselves. Because it's all yours anyway. You was making these other motherfuckers rich by showing the attention. Idolizing these motherfucking humans that was demonic. You were worshiping demons, going to concerts and shit. I see why now. I never really cared to go to concerts. I never cared to go to concerts. And that was because it was protection. It was protection. You never know what you walking into. These people energy be so fucking Everybody be loving on all these Jezebel spirit, succubus spirit energies in these people. So with that being said, y'all, limit your access to leaving out of the state right now. If you going to Mexico, any place like that, you need to try to chill out, try to get your money back. Spirit don't want none of the indigenous beings to leave out of town right now. Stay on your lands. You protect it more on your lands. Until this stuff boil over. Until everybody start to accept their fate and who they are. Because they are too going through karma. Because how dare you come in somebody else's lands and constantly steal, betray, and beat them down. No more. There are going to be no more war on our lands from people that we let visit. No more. We don't mind sharing. But make sure you come through the right door instead of the back door or the window. Y'all can't sit up and worry. This is not your fight, chosen one. Stay the fuck out the business. Let this man deport people that he needs to deport. This is not your fight. And if you start helping them, you're going against your own ancestors. And your ass will leave too. You may not leave how they leaving though. The divine will take you up off this motherfucker. Shut your mouth. This don't have shit to do with us. Shut up. This is a peace, be still and silent assessment. Silence is more louder than actually doing. Shut your ass up and let this man clean up the mess that all these motherfuckers has made. Don't go out of town right now to these places because they're angry, they hate you, and they're going to send you back in a stretcher. And that's what Trump is tired of too. You know how many of us been going out of town and don't come back with the same smile? We come back different, or we come back and we ain't breathing. You think Trump don't see that? A lot of stuff just wasn't promoted on the news. So, yeah, he's doing way much more than that. He is. He's doing, that's why you need to just shh. Let it happen. Stop trying to shield and protect people. That's in our nature to be heroes. That's in our nature to help people. But this is not our fight. This was Kamila's fight. She wanted y'all to keep on spending all this money to Pakistani instead of putting it into America. You wondering why Thailand and all them places is living in the future while we over here still living in the old school, the back in the day slavery shit. Because we're not on that frequency no more. We're about to start seeing beautiful things in our shit too. I honestly don't think, a lot of people saying they might see a lot of robots and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see that in the future. That's the movies. I don't think we're going to see that in the future. I think what we're going to see in the future is everybody getting a fair chance to live in success. Everybody getting a chance to live in all of who they are. Success don't always come with monetary gain. Success you be successful with the guides of the universe. You're successful within your love. Yeah, generational wealth. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of generational wealth because a lot of you are about to start getting your land back. A lot of you are about to start getting unknown money sources of checks. You're about to start getting shit in the mail. Like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? Because it is yours. That's their way of saying, we're sorry. Here you go. Trump is divinely protected, and I want you all to look at him and send little, you can send things to him too, like, you know, little protections. You know, I do all the time. Not all the time, sometimes. Trump is divinely protected. He cannot be taken out. Even if they want to attempt to take him out, it won't happen. The original people of this land is protecting him. Before somebody attempt to take him out, they may take themselves out first. Just like the chosen ones. You will fall trying to make us fall. You will cloak before you make us choke. That's just how it is. That's just the way it gotta be. And if y'all don't get this program, that's on y'all. Y'all should get shipped y'all ass back over there too. It's not about that. It's not even about color at this point. It's not about that at all. Anybody that's vibrating on the frequency of the new earth, the new heaven on earth, the new hell on earth, the new balance. Anybody that's vibrating on year 9 spiritually, 999, completion, will be okay. And a lot of them don't always gotta look like me, you, chocolate, carbonated beings. No, copper color. Some of our ancestors are in pale skinned bodies to help us assist on this journey as well. You get what I'm saying? So I want you all to do something. I want you all to speak affirmations of your life and tell your ancestors you're thankful. And no, they're not African ancestors. Ancestors, they talk about, oh, y'all learn ancestors from Africa. No, the fuck we didn't. We got ancestors here too. Actually, Africa, y'all just got the books and the revelations to learn about our goddamn life here. Because we weren't claiming our own shit, so y'all claimed it. So, either way it go, y'all, I'm out of here. I love you all so much. Trump is not an ancestor queen, and you are a goddamn AI. I'm no queen. Queen is the lowest vibrational term of a divine feminine woman. To knock her off her square. I'm no queen. You are. Queens like to rule over people, but can't even rule her own mind. Queens don't like to see other people be queens. I'm not no motherfucking queen. So I wish you all stop saying that too. I can't control what y'all say, but I'm no queen. You should want to be a queen. You beautiful. I'm no queen. I don't wish to rule over other kingdoms or other people. I want us all to rise. And I mean this from the very being of my soul, the deepness of my soul. We all are divine feminines. We all are divine goddesses. We not no motherfucking queens. They just wanted you to know they wanted you to think you was a queen and a princess. Because that was the lowest vibrational term of who you are. Oh, because you wear a crown, you are labeled as because you... Yeah, we are royalty in blood. Yes, that's true. We do have royal blood. But do I wish to be a king and a queen? Hell to the no. Give me a divine masculine and I'll give you a divine feminine. Way better than any queen. Go look up what queens really come from. Go look up how low vibration. Just to call yourself a queen is low vibration. And y'all don't be noticing it though. But y'all be mad when somebody call you a goddess. The goddess is more, she's more spiritual. You should want to be, a queen is only a warrior. She's only, she probably lacks spiritual intuition. Some of them may have it. But you got some queens that be like, I don't want to be a queen. Like Diana, Princess Diana. Same thing about her. She didn't want to be that shit. She was a goddess. So... you got to understand that. A lot of us are not fucking queens. Your ancestors do not support Trump. Praying for yours, though. Don't pray for my ancestors, because they'll have your motherfucking head on a stake by tonight. Don't pray for mine. Pray for yours. And get your little ass off of here, little AI. You mad at the New World Order. I don't play that about my children, my ancestors, or me. Don't play with us. Your ass will be on a motherfucking stake by the rising. Don't speak of nothing. Don't pray, because pray. What is praying? They prey on you. So with that being said, relay all these hoes and rest to bed. Listen, let me tell you one more thing. This is our time now. Yes, there will be destruction while the new world is being created. We're chaos beings. So if anything is a little chaotic, learn how to balance yourself out. We are all chaos beings. Ain't nothing wrong with a little rumble and tumble. Stop being so goddamn scary. Stop being so pussy. Y'all be so scary but so tough on the outside. When the shit present itself to you, you give it what it needs to give. And keep it pushing. I love you all, Ashe.